Come on down. You're the next contestant on Price is Right Wrestling, and what a show we've got for you. Love is in the air because Valentine's Day is just around the corner, so everybody's horniness level is over 9,000. Over 9,000, you say? I can only imagine how Vince McMahon pitches ideas for this show. All right, guys, I can't be the genetic jackhammer anymore, so what you're all going to do for my amusement, you're going to jack and hammer each other, you're going to love it, and USA Network's going to love when I turn the show around. Get the ratings back up, we're going to slam it right back down, and you're going to pound each other because I say so. Ha ha ha, I'm a genius, damn it. I'm John Renton with my review, WWE NXT 2.0. But yeah, love is in the air, and oh my god, everybody was horny on main, on private, on everything. Boy, I sound so goddamn white and totally hip with the lingo, as the kids might say. That's definitely what the kids say. Being 41 years old and very Caucasian and not hip at all, I absolutely have my finger in the pulse of what the kids want. No, Velveteen Dream has entered the chat. That's what Velveteen Dream wanted to do. He wanted to have his finger in the kids. Moving hastily on from this very, very weird first minute of the review, let's talk about this show. It was a fucking mess. It was a goddamn... It started fine, it ended fine, and it had a whole bunch of weird shit in the middle. My fucking goodness, what was the show? What has happened to NXT? Like I said last week, they've lost the goddamn plot. And some of the stuff can be entertaining. There was one particular backstage segment that I found entertaining that I kind of hated myself for finding entertaining. But so much of this stuff, it's further proof that I don't know if it's just this brand, if it's WWE, if it's wrestling in general, if it's passed me by and I'm just trying to play catch up. And I'm relishing the opportunity to catch up to whatever wrestling is right now. But this was not good. It wasn't good. What was good was Imperium trying to implement the final phase of their plan to take over NXT, taking on Diamond Mine, Roderick Strong, and the Creed Brothers. So, is this the end? I don't know why my impression of the Creed Brothers sounds like somebody trying to have an aneurysm trying to sing. And Ivy Nile and Malcolm Bivens were there. Jumpstart, and we're off. So Strong got taken out early. The Creed Brothers went alone. There was good action and a whole bunch of good strikes. It was violent as hell. It was a great, hard-hitting contest, hard-titting contest in some cases, with all the man-meat flopping around. And wrestlers are just clubbing each other. The Creeds have potential. They do. Maybe don't give them mic time right now, but, considering that they keep, scripting everybody like crazy. But as far as wrestling ability, they're fine. Diamond Mine's kind of stable, but whatever. So why even have a ref? Because everybody just got out of control and powerbomb to Mini Walter. 1, 2, 3. His name is Walter, by the way. I am not calling him the stark contrast name that it is because I don't care. I'm going to call him Walter because that's a better name, quite frankly. LA Knight is backstage talking about what Waller did. Joe Wayne Gacy and Harlan Myers greet him and say, hey, we need to help you deal with your anger. And Knight says, how about we go out there and I deal with you and have 2 restraining orders? Yeah! Yay, who doesn't want restraining orders? Anyway, Mania 38 plug, the most stupendous 2-night premium live event of the WWE calendar year. NXT will be on Sci-Fi for the next 2 weeks. Adjust your cocks accordingly. Speaking of cocks, this show should be on the cock. It should not be on cable television because it's not very good. Toxic Attraction. Good God, JC Jane. Good freaking grief. What will Vengeance Day bring for Toxic Attraction? Well, it's going to bring championships because JC and Gigi are going to defend the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships against Indy and Persia. I fully expect the titles to change right there because why the fuck not? And here's Kaylee with her green bat, and she's just going to beat the shit out of Mandy until Mandy gives her a title shot. But, well, we don't really get, that kind of answer beyond Mandy saying no, and then Kaylee slaps her and we get this. We don't get, a conclusion of this, at least for a while, because we just get multiple segments of this afterwards. So, Mackenzie was talking to Cora backstage, and Raquel Scorpio, that's what she is now. She's Hank Scorpio's daughter because of the way she does the back muscles thing and whatever. Like, matter of fact, I didn't even give her my coat. What? Wow. Somebody called her Kyla Rittenhouse. That is funny. She would do the state border toss in that case. And if you support Kyle Rittenhouse in any way, fuck the hell off of my channel. So anyway, we cut to Toxic Attraction. They're going to leave. And Gigi and JC get in the car. And what the hell's going on? Mandy can't get in. Kaylee Ray decides to take them somewhere else. She commits 2 live kidnappings on television. I mean, okay, I guess nobody's going to call the police. Nobody's going to wonder what the fuck's going on. I understand that Kaylee Ray is a babyface by default, and Toxic Attraction are heels, just committed 2 felonies. Kidnapping is a fucking felony. At least, I believe it is. It should be, if it isn't. At least in some states. But then we get Raquel Scorpio, or Kyla Rittenhouse, against Cora Jade. Cora got, hit and run, but then got pounded by the bigger woman. And the camera kept cutting out. The feed kept cutting out. Apparently somebody was having some wardrobe malfunction. I don't know who. Maybe get gear that isn't going to do that. Just saying. And this goes for guys and women. Just maybe don't do that. It was okay. And then the one-arm bomb, 1, 2, 3. Cora had a good showing of her, for herself, though, because Raquel said, all right, yeah, let's get into the Dusty Classic. Just like that. All she had to do was take a relentless pounding from Raquel, and she got it. So we've got Sarah Moon. She's got the necklace, the shiny necklace, the pretty necklace and everything, the glowy necklace. It's all radioactive. Bitch, it's radioactive. But first, Pete tells Tony, let's have a match in a cage while he has his wood out on camera. When I have my wood out on camera, I get the cops called on me. She uses a necklace to transform herself into a wrestler. Why does she have gray hair in the front? Look, I know this is Sailor Moon inspired. I've never actually watched a full episode of Sailor Moon. I dated a girl for over 3 years that loves Sailor Moon, and I don't think I watched more than like 5 minutes of an episode. And I know there are a lot of people who like Sailor Moon. I'm not saying Sarray doesn't have talent. This is an early contender for one of the worst gimmicks of WWE gimmicks of the year. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. I get schoolgirl transforming into a wrestler just having a necklace and doing. It's like by the power of Venus. I don't goddamn know what the hell they say in Sailor Moon. I don't really care. So she won. Whatever. By the way, Mackenzie also chimed in with absolutely no update on the people being kidnapped. And great job, Mackenzie. And now the weather. So Dookie Nukie pulls out his tool and decides to shave his bulbous head, his thick head, and lost my train of thought again. And then Ciampa says, hey, I'm here to help you, Rex, and I'm going, because of respect, and I want you to remain the NXT champion. Here's Hayes and Tricky Ticky Williams. I really don't know what they were saying. They were saying some stuff about how they respect Hayes, or respect Grimes, that is, and Hayes even said, he is a threat to me, but you guys don't really like Grimes. And Grimes shows up and says, well, yeah, they do like me, and I'm going to go to the moon for the North American Championship. I'm not slimy, I'm grimy. That actually was kind of funny. And then we cut to Idris Inoue and Malik Blade coming up with a team name. Hey, we're bold, we're brave, we're confident. Team BBC. No, you can't say that. They really want to be the BBCs. They really want to relentlessly pound that BBC until it just goes flaccid. And they talk about Mandy, who suddenly shows up in his lap. He's like, thank you, God. Really came close to grabbing her her rosebud, if you will, but didn't. Recovered nicely, and then Kaylee Ray chases her. And I hate how I fucking laughed at this. God damn it. But let's go after them. Lay's like, I need a minute. He's like, no, let's go after him. No, you don't understand. I need a minute. Because he got a stiffy from Mandy laying in his lap. Dick jokes. That was stupid, and I'm ashamed that I laughed. Probably because I would have made the same goddamn joke. Competition stiffening up because Wade Barrett just had to, drive that home. He had to pound that joke home. And then Diamond Mines there with Mackenzie and the Creed brothers. They're going to win the Dusty Classic. And then the Grizzled Hung Veterans interrupt. They're soon to be rectimized as people that are great wrestlers and have been in horrible, horrible vignettes lately. Joe Wayne Gacy with Harlan Myers took on LA Knight. The ways I do not care, even though, yeah, LA Knight's pretty damn good. Later, Grayson Waller attacks after Sangha. I don't practice Sangaria. I just want to kick creative in the balls for booking this goddamn show. And I want to paint the wall. You know what? I'm going to stop that right there. So yeah, Waller attacks Knight, which would have kind of gone against the restraining order he got. And Joe Wayne Gacy wins. And then Knight gets yelled at by Waller. He kind of bows up and attacks Waller a bit. Again, violating the restraining order, but Waller violated first. Waller says, hey, you beat this guy, and I'll think about lifting the restraining order. Then Robert Stone says Yvonne Wagner is a future Universal Champion. I can't tell you how many ways I laughed, and I didn't know I could make that kind of laughter there. If he's a Universal Champion at any point in his career, you need to just fucking scorch the goddamn company and start over. That's nothing against Von Wagner the person. That guy is as interesting as white bread. White bread has usefulness. Von Wagner really doesn't. Tiffany's Stratton Stone is there, talking to Amari Miller. Hey, you take Wendy Chu out, Rip Van Winkle as I call her, and I'll take you on a shopping spree. She pulls her credit card out, which looked like a gift card. Probably smart though, to just have a gift card, an unlimited gift card there. And there we go. They gave Rip Van Winkle, Wendy Chu, what sounded like a theme with Kirby sleeping. This is an early contender for one of the worst gimmicks that I have seen on a wrestling program, and that is taking into account stuff in AEW as far as a major wrestling program. I'm not talking, I'm not talking the indies and stuff like that. All due respect to some of the indies and some of them, I mean, Game Changer Wrestling, some of the shit they've done, they could piss the fuck off as far as I'm concerned. And some of that stuff, but whatever. Everybody wants to fucking do what they do, that's fine. Because there's great talent all over, even in companies like Game Changer Wrestling. But the whole point is for a company that is purported to be worth, hundreds of millions of dollars and all the resources and all that, a woman that sleeps. It's stupid, it's embarrassing, it is a smear on the professional wrestling landscape, not a pap smear or anything, because that's useful. This is not good. This is absolutely horrendous. At one point, Stratton Stone comes down with the credit card, throws it at Amari and says, no, it's like, look, beat her. We can go on the shopping trip. She throws the card at her before she beats her, and then Rip Van Winkle gets the victory. Oh, but she stole the credit card, so she's going to spend it on sleeping pills. Maybe she could spend it on a better creative team. Maybe I could get that credit card and spend it on something better than this fucking shit. This is exactly why anybody that says, oh, well, AEW does this, or New Japan does this, or whatever, and that kind of stuff, and I say the same thing, WWE can't really do the entertainment. They really can't. Despite being World Wrestling Entertainment, they really don't know how to do it, and this sleeping gimmick is fucking rotten. One of the worst things I've seen, Stratton Stone, by the way, and I know it's Stratton, but it's a clueless endeavor, if you will. That's a stupid gimmick. All this, and nothing against Amari Miller. I mean, I don't even really know who the hell she is. She's been on a couple of NXT episodes, and on a bunch of episodes of 205 Live, which explains why the fuck I haven't seen her. But this is not what you need to do with your women. It's fucking rotten. It's brutal. It's bullshit. And it'd be bullshit if they had the guys do it. And I can see why some people might like this. That's fine. You like whatever you could like any of this shit that I don't like. That doesn't mean I have to. It's fucking embarrassing. And fucking rotten. And stupid. And this show deserves to be pulled because of this. So anyway, Persia apparently likes Dookie Nukie. Indy tells him, no, don't do that. I guess. Was it Duke? I actually couldn't understand because the audio wasn't very good. Indy and X are there, and I assume that was Jensen's, like, oh, I don't like Caden, but I do like it. This is sophomore fucking shit, and you know what? This is another reason why this goddamn show should be pulled from cable TV. I like Indy and Persia for various reasons, but I'm not going to go into those right now. But this is just goddamn bullshit. And then we get to Nikita Lyons, who I've seen a little bit of. She's got a hell of a look. She's impressive as far as her stature, her, body, the gear she has. She can move decently. She's going to need more polish. But she talks about, growing up in a van, not down by the river. Her dad was a rock star. Her mother was a groupie. Keep on hoeing, you hoe, as that gift might say. And she ain't a rapper. She tried to rap, and my fucking goodness. I'm not saying I could rap better than this, but I know what I can't do. I can't rap, and she should have remembered what the West Texas redneck said. Oh, I hate rap. Oh, rap is crap. Oh, I hate rap. So, yeah, Saray and Dakota, well, Saray talks about, she's back in the Japanese schoolgirl stuff because the necklace thing transformed her back to whatever because we're Sailor Mooning up in this bitch. And then Dakota shows up and is talking to herself and talking about relationships and everything, and they have no idea what to do with Dakota. Andre Chase with Bodie, whatever the fuck his name was, taking on Draco Anthony. They had Draco Anthony with some vignettes for a bit, and then they had a vignette with him talking about some stuff, and then all of a sudden, he's a heel now. He's a military, he's like in, camo type pants and whatever. He grabs Andre Chase's flag at one point, and wants to step on it. Bodie stops him. Chase wins. What is going on? What is going on? This show, nobody knows what the hell this show is anymore. At least the people putting it together. Any successes are despite the fact that this show is so fucking rotten. And it is a miracle that this thing has not been pulled from USA Network. I'm going to keep saying it until it's pulled from USA Network. Just put it on the cock. It's not like this show would necessarily be a moneymaker if they decided to tour with it. So, Mandy then shoves some people out of the goddamn way, tells a blonde to get the hell away, and then Kaylee Ray pops up from behind the bar, dumps some spaghetti, what's it, mom's spaghetti, who goddamn knows, and throws cake at her, all about that cake, in her face. Because she's going to torture her, while Gigi and JC are seemingly plummeting off a cliff from the vehicle that they, that Kaylee took away, but I have no goddamn idea what's going on. Creative doesn't either. Rex Steiner and Ciampa took on Legoland Phantasm members Mendoza and Wild with Santos and my goodness, Elektra Lopez at ringside. Was the match fine? Sure. Was it just a vehicle to basically advance the Santos-Rex feud? Yes, it was. At one point, Wild gets sent through the announcer's table stiffly. I hope he's alright. That looked brutal. And Mendoza got pinned with the press power slam 1, 2, 3. And then Santos and Rex stare down, and Kaylee Ray and Mandy suddenly run to ringside because they were short on time, and Kaylee says, I don't want it on Vengeance Day, I want it next week. Mandy's like, okay, you got it. She doesn't hit her with a bat. She super kicks her, holds the title. Kaylee ain't going to win next week. Absolutely goddamn catastrophically. What the fuck has happened to NXT? Genuine question, what the fuck has happened to NXT 2.0? Well, what... There's been elements of stuff that has not been that bad, but this is just really, really fucking rotten. But we here at Price is Right Wrestling would like to remind you to control the pet population. Have your pets and your creative members, and maybe Bruce Pritchard and everybody that decided to, put the show together. But honestly, have your pets spayed or neutered. Bye, everybody.